Well, good evening, sports fans. Welcome in here tonight on AudioSportsOnline.com. We will be syncing up with WYRZ 98.9 FM momentarily in just a few minutes. And we'll give Shane Ray in the WYRZ studios a chance to do that. I'm Rob Kendall along with Lex Zorn. And tonight's broadcast features your Plainfield Quakers playing host to the Danville Warriors. Plainfield victorious in the JV game. And, Leck, we will let Shane know that we've got about 3 minutes before we sync things up here tonight and begin our pregame broadcast with our billboard and things of that nature. But exciting JV contest for the Plainfield Quakers.
Indeed it was, yeah. It was an up-and-down game. Each team had a lead of about 10 points at their peak. Then we had several lead changes there in the fourth quarter before Plainfield pulled away for a 62-57 win, led by 22 points by UL Solomon. And then beyond that, we really had a balanced effort the rest of the way. You know, you had Tom Nugent and Bobby Sturrett with 8, Gavin Ritter and Luke Goley with 7, Brayton Vinger with 5. So, you know, you really had a team effort. There were a couple of, ball control problems they had, a couple lapses on defense. But for the most part, they played very well. They played tenacious defense, and they were unquestionably playing by far their most talented opponent that they've played, here in our 3 broadcasts. Monrovia.
Not to cut you off, yeah. Leck. Again, Shane, we got about 2 minutes left. 2 minutes until we join the feed. 2 minutes. Go ahead, Leck.
Yeah, Monrovia and Batesville, the last 2 opponents, very much rebuilding, and really probably had a lot of guys on JV ball who were there because they don't really have a lot of options there. Whereas a lot of those guys on the Plainfield JV team, they would be varsity players on many teams in the state and will probably be making a lot of noise for the Warriors varsity team over the next 2 years or 3 years, because they actually started a couple of freshmen in that game. So, definitely it was a good win for Plainfield, and now hopefully they'll make it another clean sweep like they did in the last 2 doubleheaders we commentated.
Okay, so Shane, what we will do, we got about 1 minute and 30 left before we go to the billboard. What we'll do is once I give you the 10 seconds, I'll drop the audio down, and then we will do the billboard, and then we'll begin the broadcast tonight, and we'll get the underwriters in shortly after we come back live on the feed. We've got about 1 minute to go here. For those of you tuning in tonight here on Audio Sports Online, getting ready to sync up with our WYRZ 98.9 FM broadcast. I'm Rob Kendall. Thanks for joining us. And the lovely Cindy Hartman is here. Oh, did it fall down? She's repairing our banner for us. See, how sweet is she? Do we need some more? We might need some more tape. That's a true board member right there.
Yes, indeed.
Beautiful. Cindy Hartman, board member of WYRZ, helping us out. Thank you so much. And her grandson played in the JV game for Danville. So, So Cindy, Shane was helping us out. Shane, we got about 20 seconds. I'll give you the 10-second countdown, and then we will go silent, and then we'll do the billboard, and we'll be ready to broadcast. So, Shane, we have 10 seconds. Game is underwritten by. It's time for Hendricks County High School basketball on 98.9 WYRZ. Tonight's game is underwritten by Prestwick Pet Sitters, Raymond's Alignment Service, Wings Etc., Impact Restoration, Wicker Construction, El Cerrito, Stoops Buick and GMC in Plainfield, Heat and Cool of Danville, Ivy Tech, Dave Dan's Carpenter Realty, Blue River Pharmacy, Rockstar Pizza, and Westside Plumbing, Heating and Cooling. Thank you for listening. Well, good evening, fans. Welcome in tonight here on AudioSportsOnline.com and WYRZ 98.9 FM. I'm Rob Kendall along with Lex Zorn, and we bring you exciting Hendricks County boys basketball tonight as the Plainfield Quakers play host to the Danville Warriors. This will be our final broadcast for Plainfield basketball and on WYRZ in 2015. And we thank you for joining us tonight for what should be an exciting game. Leck, big game in the JV contest, very evenly matched affair in which Plain took it. and it should be a great broadcast tonight as these two Hendricks County rivals get together.
That's right. The JV team had it much tougher tonight. The first two broadcasts we did with them this year were blowout wins over Monrovia and Batesville. Tonight they trailed by 11 early, then built I believe a 9-point lead, fell behind again in the fourth quarter before pulling it out 62-57 behind 22 points by UL Solomon, as well as, good games by several other players. And so tonight the Quakers go for another clean sweep, and it's going to be their last home game for nearly a month. They play on Tuesday night at Terre Haute North, then they'll have 2 games in the Hendricks County tournament the first full week of the new year before finally returning home here on January 15th to play Covenant Christian. And then they'll have 3 more road games before, returning home again on January 26th for the rescheduling of last night's postponed game against Terre Haute South. So anyway, Plainfield enters this game with a record of 2-3. Their first 2 games were heartbreaking losses, 49-47 to Avon the day before Thanksgiving, and then 2 weeks ago yesterday, 49-44 to Whiteland, their first conference game against the first conference game of the year. However, since then they have gotten 2 wins in their following 3 games. They beat Monrovia 2 weeks ago tonight, 63-47. Went on the road a week ago yesterday against another Mid-State Conference team, Martinsville, losing 66-49, but they rebounded strong the next day back here at home with a 51-29 win over Batesville. So tonight the Quakers tried to even the record at 500 for the first time this season. They're led by senior Max Krakowski, who averages 17.6 points and 10.2 rebounds a game.
All right, well, let's go ahead and thank our underwriters. Lex going to head down and get us some starting lineups as well. So let's hear from the folks that make tonight's broadcast possible, and then we'll be back with more pregame. You're listening to Hendricks County Boys Basketball, Plainfield versus Danville tonight on WIRZ 98.9 FM and AudioSportsOnline.com.
Regional Rehabilitation is a supporter of Danville High School sports broadcasts. Danville Regional Rehabilitation offers rehabilitation, skilled nursing care, long-term care, hospice, and respite. Augustus Cottage Memory Care coming soon. More information about Danville Regional Rehabilitation can be found at ascseniorcare.com. Their phone number is 745-5451. Danville Regional Rehabilitation is located at 225 Meadow Drive in Danville.
El Cerrito, offering Mexican food in Plainfield, Indy, and Avon since 2013. They're located at 140 Perry Road in Plainfield.
Heating Cool in Danville is a Bryant Factory authorized dealer and installer of heating and air conditioning products that are manufactured on the west side of Indianapolis. Since 1970, Heating Cool has been providing heating and cooling services, indoor air quality, insulation, and geothermal solutions in Hendricks County. They are located on the square in Danville. Their phone number is area code 317-745-5635. More about Heating Cool in Danville can be found at heatandcool.net.
Hendricks County Estate Buyers, on the corner of Odell and East Main Street in Brownsburg, buys gold, silver, coins, and more. They also deal in complete estate and household liquidations. More information can be found at HendricksCountyEstateBuyers.com or by calling Justin at 286-3652. Impact Restoration, providing restoration for fire, flood, wind, and hail damage. Their phone number is 268-6375. Prestwick Pet Sitters has provided in-home pet care for over 20 years in Plainfield, Avon, and Danville. Their website is PrestwickPetSitters.com and phone number is 745-9900. Raymond's Alignment Service, auto and truck repair center since 1995, is located at 3828 Clarks Creek Road in Plainfield. Their phone number is 838-7112. Rockstar Pizza is located at 922 East Main Street in Brownsburg. Their phone number is 858-1188. Rockstar Pizza has pizzas, oven-baked subs, wings, salads, and more. A menu can be found at their website, rockstarpizza.net. Rockstar Pizza is a proud supporter of Hendricks County High School basketball. Stoops Buick and GMC in Plainfield on Highway 267 is also a proud supporter of this Plainfield basketball broadcast. Westside Plumbing, Heating, and Air offers residential heating and air conditioning maintenance, repair, and replacement. Their phone number is 445-8399. More information can be found at westsideplumbing.net. Westside Plumbing, Heating, and Air is a supporter of WYRZ Community Radio. For more than 2 decades, Wicker Construction has handled building, remodeling, and insurance repairs. Their phone number is 839-8353. Wings Etc. is located at 1818 East Main Street in Plainfield. Their menu can be seen at wingsetc. Their phone number is 406-3250. Well, welcome everybody back here on WYRZ 98.9 FM. I'm Rob Kendall. Thanks for joining us tonight. Lex Zorn will join us again momentarily as the Plainfield Quakers play host to the Danville Warriors tonight. Still got about 7 minutes, 30 seconds up on the clock. And we do want to thank Shane Ray back in the Hendricks Power Cooperative Studios. Thank you very much for pressing all the buttons and making sure that everything gets worked on time tonight. Hey, I also want to thank WYRZ board member Cindy Hartman. She's out here tonight. Our banner fell over, and she was very kind enough to come out and put that up for us, so we certainly appreciate that. And we welcome you all in tonight, wherever you're tuning in from. Want to let everybody know that while this will be our final broadcast of 2015 on WYRZ, we start the year off right, beginning January 4th with the Hendricks County Girls and Boys Basketball Tournament. Each night from January 4th through the 9th, we're going to have 2 broadcasts for you. The 4th through the 9th, 2 broadcasts, girls and boys, the winners bracket games each night. And I believe they're 6 and 8 p.m. each night right here on WYRZ 98.9 FM. And if you're a Plainfield or Danville sports fan, we've got plenty of Plainfield and Danville sports for you Monday night, 8 to 9 p.m. on the Pit Stop Restaurant Hendricks County Sports Show. This Monday night, we've got Plainfield boys basketball coach Andy Weaver, and then we've also got Danville Athletic Director John Regatius. They'll be 2 of our guests this week. We actually covered the whole county this week. We had the aforementioned Andy Weaver and John Regatius. Then we spoke with legendary former Brownsburg girls basketball coach Mike Griffin, who was just inducted into the Indiana Basketball Hall of Fame. And then we also had Troy Droshi, who is the baseball coach at Avon. So we got them all. Avon, Danville, Plainfield, and Brownsburg represented this week on the Pit Stop Restaurant Hendricks County Sports Show, which comes your way every Monday night, 8 to 9 p.m. on WYRZ 98.9 FM. Again, I'm Rob Kendall along with Lex Zorn. Thanks for joining us tonight. We are on time and on schedule, and boy, it's great to have both of these 2 programs back on the floor. Games canceled last night due to some very unfortunate incidences in both of these communities, and it's great to have fans out here. It's great to have the players out on the floor, and a huge kudos to the athletic staffs of both of these programs, as well as the law enforcement communities in both places. And boy, it's just great to be back here and broadcasting. Again, if you are a Plainfield basketball fan, we were scheduled to broadcast the broadcast online last night for the game that was canceled, and that game will be made up January 26th, so we will broadcast that game online. 4 minutes and 40 seconds left to go in our pregame tonight as Lex Zorn jots down our starting lineups. Leck will be working the camera on our online side of things, so we definitely appreciate him stepping up and doing that. And Leck, you got those lists of starters there for us?
I sure do, yes. First of all, for your Plainfield Quakers at center, we have Connor Brins. He's a 6'6 junior. At forward, we have the aforementioned leading scorer and rebounder for this team, Max Kurkowski, is 6'7 senior. At the other forward, we have Bryson Ellis, also a senior at 6'2. Then at guard, you have Reese Crawford. He's a 6'2 senior. And finally, rounding out the starting lineup, the other guard is Keegan Motter. He's a 6'2 junior. And for the visiting Danville Warriors, who enter the game with a record of 4-1, at center they start Jake Davis, 6'7" senior. In fact, they actually all 5 Warrior starters are seniors, followed by Tanner Hubbard, who wears number 13, and he's a 6'3", and then Ryan Klonks, that's C-L-O-N-C-S. I thought it said clones at first, but it's actually Klonks. He's also 6'3", starting at the other forward. And then in the backcourt, you have a very short backcourt. You have Cole Potts, who's 5'9", and Jake Elliott, who's 5'7". So with the exception of 6'7" Jake Davis in the middle, this is a team that certainly is going to have a hard time competing inside with the much taller Quakers. So look for the Quakers to take the ball inside early and often, especially take advantage of the presence of Max Kurkowski, who's having a banner senior season and looks like he's going to get plenty of good college offers for next fall. So now 2:33 to go here on the pregame clock here at Plainfield, playing our last home game for 27 days. And now Danville takes the floor here. They have a nice contingency of fans there across the gym from us, who made, I guess, about the 15-20 minute trip from Hendricks County down US 36.
So Danville will be the visitors on the scoreboard tonight. They will wear road grays, a little bit different. A lot of people used to seeing those traditional Danville red and white uniforms, but they'll wear road grays, white letters and numbers, red trim along the sides of the jerseys with white as well. Here come the Plainfield Quakers now onto the floor. They're the home team. They'll wear the home whites, red letters and numbers. And Plainfield across the front of the jerseys. I want to say hello to our good friend Ronnie Wilson. He's here tonight from Ronnie's Ramblings, the high school news publication. He stopped by to say hi, so we do want to say hello to him. He was our guest last week on the Pit Stop Hendricks County Sports Show, talking about the art of the photo, and so hi to Ronnie. Certainly always appreciate talking to him. And boy, again, it's just great to have everybody back out here tonight. It's great to have people here, especially what these communities went through as both teams now heading over to their respective sidelines. And it's great to have you with us tonight here on WYRZ 98.9 FM. We got a minute to go on the clock now. Plainfield fans, rather, coming to their feet, and both teams over on their respective sidelines. We'll have the national anthem, then our starting lineups, and high school basketball tonight here in Central Indiana. So glad that you're joining us. I'm Rob Kendall along with Lex Zorn right here on 98.9 FM WYRZ. And it looks like they are going to let the Plainfield fight song play all the way through. A lot of times they'll wind that down early when both teams go over to their respective sidelines, but it looks like they're going to let that play out. Officials now on the floor as well. Both teams standing at attention, ready for the national anthem. And that will wind down the final few seconds of the pregame. We'll step aside and pause for the national anthem and then have starting lineups and bring you high school basketball tonight here on 98.9 FM WYRZ.
Before we get started, we'd like to wish a very special happy 18th birthday to student manager Sarah Lasswell. Happy birthday, Sarah. At this time, would everyone please rise and gently remove your hats as we honor America with the playing of our national anthem.
Okay, here we go. We're getting ready for our starting lineups now. That was the playing of our national anthem. Leck, you want to roll through those starting lineups again tonight as the teams are being announced?
Well, of course, I'll be glad to do that. First of all, for your Plainfield Quakers, at center, we have Connor Brins. He's a 6'6 junior. At forward, we have Max Kurkowski, a 6'7 senior. He's the team's leading scorer and rebounder, averaging 17.6 points and 10.2 rebounds a game. Also at forward, Bryson Ellis. He's a 6'2 senior. And in the backcourt, we have Reese Crawford, a 6'2 senior, and Keegan Motter, a 6'2 junior. And for the Danville Warriors, who enter the game at 4-1, Jake Davis at center is, in fact, like I said, all 5 Danville starters are centers. All 5 Danville starters are seniors.
They wish they were all centers.
yeah, especially if you look at who their center is. Jake Davis, a 6'7 senior. Unfortunately for Danville, he's the only player who the Warriors have who can compete with the size of Plainfield. In the at forwards, you have Tanner Hubbard and Ryan Klonks, who are 6'2 apiece. And then the backcourt, you have Cole Potts, who's 5'9", and Jake Elliott, who's a mere 5'7". So definitely the size advantage by far goes to Plainfield. But, it should be noted that Danville has finished with a winning record in 15 of the last 16 seasons, which coincides with the hiring of head coach Brian Barber. In that time, the Warriors have won 6 sectionals and 2 regionals. And now the starting lineups come out to the floor, shake hands, and get ready to go. We're going to have Jake Davis jumping against Max Kurkowski.
And Leck will ask you to pan that camera over there to center court if you would. Thank you very much. And as you said, it'll be Kurkowski against Davis to tip it up. Plainfield will move from right to left on your radio dial or computer screen.
And it's hard to believe living on a prayer is 29 years old now. That, it's like predates, all these students by at least 10 years, and it's still, around. So that's good to hear.
Tip is up, underway, controlled by the Quakers. Ellis has it for Plainfield, and we are off to a start tonight here on 98.9 FM. Plainfield with the ball. That is Brins, dribbles right side, picks up the dribble, comes up top to Reese Crawford. Crawford right side. Over to Brins. Brins down inside to Kurkowski. Turnaround jumper up. Counted hoop in the harm. Kurkowski with a chance to complete the three-point play. And the foul is going to be on number 13, Tanner Hubbard.
So Kurkowski strikes first blood to open the scoring for Plainfield. And so now he goes up to the free throw line and hits it to complete the three-point play. He's scored, I think, between 15 and 20 in all 5 of the Quakers games this year, so he's been very much a model of consistency.
Potts with the ball. Comes left side to Hubbard. Hubbard gets it off to Elliott. Elliott, top of the key to Davis. Davis comes right side to Klonks. Takes it down under the basket. Reverse layup. Partially blocked by Kurkowski, but they're going to get a foul on Max Kurkowski as Klonks tried for the reverse layup.
Well, boy, the Warriors would love to get him in foul trouble early. But we shall see. 41 seconds into the game, Kurkowski has his first.
First shot is up. It is no good. And Plainfield with the 3-0 lead, 7:19 left to play in the first quarter.
A really nice contingency of Danville fans across the gym from us. Good to see so many made the trip.
Second free throw good. And a full court press by Danville as Plainfield with the ball. Crawford has it. We've seen quite a few different starting lineups for Plainfield this year. Keegan Motter with the ball right side to Ellis. Ellis mentioned today by Andy Weaver in the recording of the Plainfield of the Pit Stop Hendricks County Sports Show about all the contributions he's made. Really enjoyed getting to talk with Coach Weaver today. It's a great interview. You'll look forward to hearing Monday night, 8 o'clock on WYRZ. Motter with the ball. Over to Ellis. Skips it across court to Crawford. Crawford looking down inside. Nowhere to go. Comes back up top. All the way right side over to Ellis. Ellis. Back up top to Crawford. High on the wing now. Back to Ellis. Skips it across court. Ball tipped up. Ends up in the hands of Crawford on the left baseline. Running jumper. No good. Rebound Ellis on the backside. Pulled out of there by Danville. And here come the Warriors running back the other way. That's Elliott with it. Dribbles. Plainfield will pick up the pressure now. And the ball comes all the way to the left side. Elliott dribbling. Flips it up top to Hubbard. Hubbard. Cross court to Klonks. Takes it right side. Now back up top. Good pressure by Plainfield. Danville patient, 6 minutes to play, first quarter. It's 3-1. Plainfield with the lead inside. Spin move, hook shot from the big guy Davis. Up and in for 2, and we're tied at 3. Danville again with the full court press. Ball comes all the way to the right side. Now over to Kurkowski. Little alley-oop try is no good, and it hit the rim, and Plainfield ends up with the basketball. And now the Quakers will take another stab at it. Crawford to Ellis, down inside to Brins, and Brins is fouled as he catches the ball on the left block. And with 5:21 left to play in the first quarter, it'll be Plainfield ball out of bounds.
Yeah, Klonks. I'm sorry, go ahead.
Go ahead, Leck.
Yeah, Klonks is actually the leading scorer at 14 points a game for the Warriors. Davis, the center, only averages 6.2, but they'll probably need a big game out of him tonight. He's the only inside presence they're going to have at 6'7".
5:15 to play in the first quarter. Plainfield still with the ball, out of bounds. There's the inbound to Motter. Motter takes it to the center of the floor, now right side. Over to Crawford, back to Motter. Round the horn it comes to Ellis. Back to Crawford. Over to Kurkowski, right side, center of the floor to Crawford, left side to Ellis. Ball knocked away as he tried to get it into the big guy Brins, and Danville comes out of there with the basketball. Here comes the Warriors. Ball in the corner, little pump fake, long two up from Elliott, no good. Gets his own rebound, shot no. Brins out of there with it. Here comes Plainfield running back the other way. Crawford with the ball, dribbles all the way to the left block. Scoop shot, no good. Loose ball pulled out of there. Danville has it, and the action quick back and forth. Here come the Warriors running back the other way. Ball comes right side to Elliott. Elliott down inside to 13. That's Hubbard. Shot no good. And here comes Plainfield back the other way. Back and forth we go. 4:27 to play. Lots of action, but not a lot of scoring so far as it's 3-3. Motter has it. Gets it to Crawford to Ellis left side. And now looking inside to Brins. Brins catches the ball in the block, faces up inside to Kurkowski. Lost the handle on it, gets it back, gets position. Fadeaway jumper, no good. Rebound, Brins. Up and in for 2 off the glass. Brins gets the ball left side, and it's 5-3. Plainfield with the lead. Danville now back the other way. Down by 2, 4 minutes to play. First quarter of action. That's Jake Elliott with it. Elliott dribbles, takes it all the way to the right side, picks up the ball. Gets it over to Hubbard. Hubbard fires a long jumper. No good. Brins out of there with it. Here comes the Plainfield Quakers. Crawford pull-up jumper from the foul line off the front of the rim. Rattles around and falls home. And it's 7-3. Plainfield leading Danville. Action fast and furious early on. 3:30 to play first quarter. And on his way to the basket, Potts is fouled.
Well, definitely a fast-paced game so far. Very balanced. And Danville's, moved the ball very well. They've kept the Quakers from taking too much advantage of their superior size, but nevertheless, 4-point lead for the Quakers. And like I said, the Danville backcourt only 5'9" and 5'7", so definitely a size deficit there.
7-3 the score. 3:30 to play. Top of the key, around the horn it comes. All the way over to 23. That's Austin Cowart, 6 foot, a sophomore, in for the first time for Danville. Into the big guy, that's 44 Davis. Missed the hook shot, and a loose ball. Rebound pulled down. Looks like we're going to get a jump ball. Possession arrow favoring Danville.
I don't think we had one jump ball in the JV game. It just occurred to me. That was really odd.
It was a quick-moving JV game, and got over pretty much a little bit, about 10 minutes ahead of schedule.
Yeah.
So it's always doing basketball as the ball comes inside to number 20. That's Alec Burton, and he gets it to go, and the foul. Burton checking in for the first time, number 20, 6 foot, a sophomore. So a lot of A lot of sophomores coming, or a couple sophomores rather, coming off the bench for Danville and making their presence known.
Burton actually is the team's leading rebounder at 7.4 a game.
Missed the free throw. Rebound pulled out of there by Krakowski. What I was going to say, Leck, was you never know in these basketball broadcasts when they're going to start because it's all dependent upon the JV game.
Oh, yeah, exactly.
There's Crawford with it. Gets it over to Ellis. Ellis, right side to Motter. Motter coming over to Krakowski. Pull-up jumper. It's up. No good. Rebound tipped out of there. Pulled out of there. Here come the Warriors running back the other way. Inside to Burton. Burton jumper, no. Rebound pulled down by Callahan. Shot up, no good. Loose ball pulled out of there. The big guy, Davis, has it, and he puts it up and in for two, and we're tied at 7. Zach Callahan, 6 foot, a junior, also checking in for Danville. So a lot of substitutions as Plainfield has remained with their starters throughout the first quarter. Inside to Brins. Brins from the left, block off the glass and in for two. And Brins, the big guy, number 44, a junior, putting it up and in for two, and it's 9-7. Plainfield with the lead. We had a chance to talk with Andy Weaver about the size advantage Plainfield has against pretty much everybody they play in the coaches' show. Inside, shot up off the glass from Callahan. It's no good. Loose ball tracked down by Danville. Ball comes right side, fires up a jumper. 22, Callahan, no good. Rebound tracked down by Callahan. Now a 3 ball is up from Elliott, no good. And a rebound pulled out of there by the Quakers. Pass back the other way. Ellis beat everybody back. Throws it over his head, though, as I think that was Crawford shooting it back the other way. And it'll be Danville ball out of bounds. Minute 47 to play. 9-7 the score.
Yeah, Elliott actually averages 12 points a game, so, certainly is capable of draining it, but they'll probably need a big game from him if they're going to pull this out tonight.
Minute 40 to play. Full court pressure by the Quakers. Danville does break it. Ball comes into 44. That's Davis. Now around the horn it comes. All the way over to the right side. Down into Callahan. Callahan lobs it into the big guy. And Davis can't get the handle on it. Now gets it back and puts it up and in. I actually think that was number 20, Alec Burton, who ended up scoring the 2.
He has 4 now to tie for the team lead.
Full court press by Danville. Plainfield breaks it, comes right side. 3 ball from Ellis. It's up, it's good. Ellis drains the 3, and it's 12-9. The Quakers have the lead. Jumper from Davis. Good. Fadeaway jumper from the line. So these two teams struggled to score early, but reeling off the points now. And we should point out that number 4, Jarrett Hufford, in the ball game for the first time for Plainfield.
Yeah, I said that Davis would need a big game probably for Danville to win. He already has equaled his season average with 6 points.
Pass into Bizot, stolen away by Burton, and now stolen back the other way by Hufford. Here comes Plainfield. Hufford will slow it up. So all sorts of offense early on in this one.
Good hold for the last shot here.
I guess I should say all sorts of offense after the slow offensive start. And Andy Weaver talked in the coaches show today about how their goal is to keep their opponent under 50 points. If that were to hold up right now, they would do that as they're at, it would be 44 because it's 12-11.
Yeah.
Ellis with the ball left side, comes back center of the floor, picks up the dribble, comes over to West. West, pull-up jumper from beyond the arc, no good. Rebound tracked out of there by Davis. Lost the handle on it, gets it back, fires the ball the length of the floor. It's no good, and 1 quarter in the books. It's 12-11, Leck, and that was a pretty exciting first 8 minutes of basketball.
Yeah, it sure was. The teams were never separated, I believe, by more than 4 points. It was very balanced scoring for Plainfield. Connor Brins leads the way with 4, followed by Bryson Ellis and Max Karkowski with 3 apiece, and Reese Crawford with 2. For Danville, Jake Davis leads the way with 6 points. He's already equaled his season average. Then Alec Burton has 4, and Ryan Klonks has 1, bringing us to a score of 12-11. Let's look at what Danville's done this season. In their opener on Thanksgiving Eve, they went out to Rockville, the Rocks. That's not R-O-C-K-S, that's R-O-X. That's the name of the team out there. About an hour west of Indianapolis on US 40. And... or US 36, excuse me. And then they also, on their home opener, they beat Greencastle. And then they fell at home in triple overtime to Mooresville, but then got wins at Southmont and then at home against Cascade, bringing the record to 4-1.
Want to thank our underwriters, our WYRZ underwriters for tonight's game, including Heat and Cool of Danville, Danville Regional Rehabilitation, Hendricks County Estate Buyers, Westside Plumbing, and Rockstar Pizza.
Brian Barber is Danville's head coach. He has a record of 278 and 102 in 17 seasons with the Warriors.
Now there's a steal off the inbound. Danville's got it, and coming hard to the hole, Bizot commits the foul. That was 23 Austin Cowart going to the lane, and he'll go to the line, easy enough for me to say, and shoot two. Yeah, it's interesting. Brian Barber has been at Danville a long time. I remember years ago when I was doing a coach's show on the old WKLU in Brownsburg. Used to go out and interview him quite a bit. I was like 18 years old as my first job in radio, and I'm still on community radio, and he's still coaching at Danville. And off the missed free throw, they got one of two. There's another foul, and back at the free throw line is 23 Cowart, so he ends up right back where he started from.
Yeah, two very accomplished head coaches in this game. Each has won 6 sectionals. Andy Weaver won 6 sectionals previously at Western as Cowart hits his first free throw. And Barber has won 6 sectionals at Danville. Barber's won 2 regionals while Weaver has won 1. And they're hoping he'll have similar success at Plainfield.
So Cowart gets them both, and it's 14-12. Plainfield trails Danville here on WYRZ 98.9 FM. I'm Rob Kendall along with Lex Zorn, bringing you tonight's play-by-play action on your home for Hendricks County Sports. Thanks so much for joining us tonight. This will be our final broadcast of 2015, and we'll join you back in the new year, January 4th through the 9th. Each night, 2 games, the Hendricks County basketball tournaments for the girls and the boys. Loose ball stripped out of there. Hufford's got it, trapped in the corner, and there's a bump. And a foul is called on Danville. That's going to be a lot of fun bringing you the Hendricks County Tournament winners bracket in its entirety. I don't think that's ever been done before.
Yeah, I had a great time covering that tournament back in like 3 years ago. So, it's always great to see all the, rivalries, the cross-county rivalries, and especially the nights where you have multiple games and you see like all those different blocks of, solid, colored sweaters, of the different contingencies, the contingencies of the 4 schools.
And there's a layup up and in for 2 by Alec Burton, and 16-12 now the score. A bit of a run here for the Warriors over the Quakers. They lead it by 4. Plainfield has the ball. 6:50 to play in the first half. West with the ball, comes up top to Hufford. Hufford round the horn to Ellis. Ellis back to Hufford. Hufford holds, faces up, comes over to West. West with the ball, dribbles right side. Ellis skips it across court back to West, left. Up top to Hufford. Hufford fires a 3. It's up. It's no good. Rebound pulled out of there by the Warriors. Here comes Danville running back the other way. Cowart with it. Skips it across court. Long 3 left side is up. In and out. No good. That was Potts. And Danville gives it up to Plainfield as they come out with the basketball. And Andy Weaver is going to spend a timeout as Plainfield has struggled to score points here early on in the second quarter.
Yeah, I've been outscored 5-0 to start the quarter. They led by as many as 4 in the first quarter. Now they trail by 4. And, really it's been a balanced effort by Danville. Jake Davis and Alec Burton lead the way with 6 apiece. Davis already equaled his per-game average on the season, and I said he was the guy that they really needed to come through big. He's their only inside presence. And Kurkowski been surprisingly quiet, only 3 points, although as we know he can explode for 6 or 8 in a couple of minutes when he gets on a hot stretch. And so certainly no need for Plainfield to panic. They just want to make sure they get things under control, get settled down, and before that rather than risk, getting down by 8 or 10 and, being in that position they were in the Avon and Whiteland games where they just, in the second half, had no margin for error.
6:10 to play, first half of action. Rob Kendall along with Lex Zorn from Plainfield High School, where the Quakers trail the Danville Warriors by 4, 16-12. West with the ball. Plainfield moving from right to left on your radio dial. Picks up the dribble, comes up top to West, pump fake, takes it in the lane, lost the handle on it, loose ball pulled out of there. Here come the Warriors running back the other way, and all the way to the hole is Cowart, and he puts it up and in for two. And boy, he came off the bench, and he has been a very explosive player early on for Danville, as they lead it now by 6. Plainfield really struggling here in the second quarter.
Yeah.
Motter has the ball, picks up the dribble in the lane, gets it back up top to Crawford. Plainfield will reset the offense. It is Crawford, West, Brenz, Motter, and Ellis on the floor for Plainfield. The two big guys, Bizot and Kurkowski, are not on the floor. And by the way, Leck, your fan wants to make sure that you say hello to her tonight. They dropped that card off for you. There's the three ball, and that was Reese Crawford for 3.
Much needed 3.
Yeah, cuts the lead to 3. Danville quickly back the other way. Oh, nice no-look pass by Cowart, and he gets it into Klonks for 2, and that'll make it a 20-15 ball game.
Yeah, definitely a lapse on defense there by the Quakers. They trail by 5 now. 9-2 margin, 9-3 margin here in the quarter.
20-15 our score. 4 minutes, 40 seconds to play in the first half. Plainfield with the ball. Motter takes it in the lane, gets it off to Ellis. Ellis dribbles back up top. Now it'll come in the corner. Motter has it, picks up the dribble, back to Ellis. He'll fire a 3. It's partially blocked. Motter ends up with the ball under the basket, though. Gets it over to a wide-open West. 3 ball right side up. No good. A high off the rim. Rebound pulled out of there by Danville. And, boy, I'll tell you what, and there's a double travel called on Danville. Tell you what, right now it looks like Danville just wants the ball more.
Yeah, I think you might be right. And another key stat in the game, 11 bench points for the Warriors, 6 by Alec Burton, 5 by Austin Cowart. 0 bench points so far by the Quakers. And they trail by 5.
20-15 the score. Looking to get it in. Oh, nice pass into Ellis. Ellis turns around, got the ball partially blocked as he tried a little hook shot in the lane, and no call as the ball is live, and a great hustle play that time by Cowart, throwing the ball off a Plainfield defender as it was the errant pass was sailing out of bounds. It'll be Danville ball.
Yeah, well, keep in mind, Danville, they're a Class 3A team, but, I mean, they're the only 4A team they've played all year. Mooresville, a mid-state conference rival of Plainfield's. You know, the Warriors took, the Mooresville to triple overtime before losing. So, this is a very formidable Danville team.
Jake Elliott, little scoop shot up and in for 2. And it is now 22-15. 3 minutes, 50 seconds left to play in the first half of action, and it's been all Danville here in the second quarter. There's a 2 ball up and in and good. And that was Reese Crawford with the 2. That'll cut the lead to 5, 22-17. We welcome everybody in tonight here on WYRZ 98.9. I'm Rob Kendall along with Lex Zorn. Plainfield trails Danville by 5, and they'll get the ball back on a Danville travel.
You got Jake Elliott, by the way, for Danville, 5'7". What a great penetrating move he made to get inside there.
22-17 our score. Danville gives the ball over to Plainfield. Full court press by the Warriors, and there's a kick by Danville in the backcourt. It'll remain Plainfield ball. Again, if you are a fan of Plainfield or Danville basketball or Danville or Plainfield athletics, Monday night, 8 to 9 p.m., we've got 2 guests you'll want to know about. The Pit Stop Hendricks County Sports Show. Our guests include Plainfield boys basketball coach Andy Weaver and Danville athletic director John Regatius. So 2 guests you'll want to tune in for Monday night, 8 to 9 p.m. Plainfield with the ball. West dribbles around the perimeter, left side to Motter to Kurkowski. He'll fire up a long 3. It's good. Max Kurkowski nailing the 3 ball, and Plainfield cuts the lead to 2 at 22-20. 2 minutes and 50 seconds to go. Ball comes up, top of the key, round the horn it comes. Inside to 33. That is Klonks. And what was the call? They say he went out of bounds?
I believe so.
Okay, so it'll be a turnover. I think that's what it was. I actually think he shot the ball and it hit under the backboard on the other side of the backboard, and that was the call. It was out of bounds. So 22-20, Plainfield with a chance to tie the game or take the lead. 2 minutes, 30 seconds to play, first half of action. Motter with the ball, round the horn it comes to Crawford. Crawford in the lane, little scoop shot up, no good. Loose ball pulled out of there. And here come the Danville Warriors running back the other way. Inside to Cowart, puts it up and in for two. Cowart playing a great game, another bucket. And 24-20 is the score.
Yeah, 7 by Cowart now to lead the Warriors.
And Motter lost the handle on it. Cowart picks it up, pass ahead, foot race to the basket. Danville wins it, but missing the open layup was Burton. And Plainfield comes out of there with the ball. Now Crawford running back the other way. Now nearly a steal. Crawford tracks it back down. Motter has it on the left wing for Plainfield. Minute 45 to play in the first half. Very quick moving game thus far. Plainfield trails by 4. Around the horn it comes. Now center of the floor. All the way to the left side. Top of the key. Crawford with it. Down inside to Kurkowski. Spin move to the right. Block pump fake. Shot up. Counted hoop in the harm. And Max Kurkowski, since coming back off the bench, has made his presence felt. Cuts the lead to 2 and a chance to go to the foul line.
So it's now time to give our once a game shout out to Foxy Roxy, Max Kurkowski's aunt, listening or watching in Wisconsin. One of our loyal listeners, and we love all our listeners, and we thank Foxy Roxy for listening to so many of our broadcasts, and we just hope we do these exciting games justice.
Well, speaking of Max, he'll go to the foul line now with the chance to cut the lead to 1.
Yes, indeed.
Shot is up. It is good.
So that's the second three-point play from Kurkowski tonight, and then he had a three-point field goal. So his scoring's all come in trios tonight. He has 9 to lead to lead all scorers in the game. 1:25 to go here in the first quarter. So now Danville bringing it up, and 1:17 to go. Got Elliott with the ball inside.
Down inside to the big. I thought it was the big guy. It was not. It was 22 Callahan who gets it back up top. Round the horn it comes to 33 Klonks. Klonks dribbling high on the right wing. And he'll take it all the way to the right. Block, nice move. Puts it up and in for 2. And just got around his defender that time. The score now 26-23. Danville leading Plainfield. We're under a minute to go here in the first half. Ellis in the lane. Got it blocked again. That's the second time he's had an open look, but a size advantage has gone to Danville. On Ellis. Ellis comes in listed as 6'2", and I don't know because he's given up some size to some guys that are listed at, it looks like he's given up size to guys that are listed same size or shorter than him. So now Cowart with the ball, gets it across the 10-second line over to 13, Tanner Hubbard. Now left side, long three is up and good, and that was number 22, Callahan with it. Now full court press, nearly a steal. There is a steal, and a turnaround jumper up, no good from Elliott. Loose ball pulled out of there by Brins. 29-23, 25 seconds to go. Danville with the lead, Plainfield with the ball. Motter across the 10-second line. Dribbling, looking around the horn. Nowhere to go with the ball. Comes all the way right side over to West. 10 seconds to go. West hands it off over to Crawford. Crawford dribbles to the right side. Dribbles between the legs again. Takes it near the foul line. Pull-up jumper. 3 balls short. And that'll do it for the first half. An exciting first half comes to an end. 29-23 the score as Plainfield trails Danville tonight. Perhaps a bit of a surprise to some people, but Danville off and running. We'll take a pause here from our underwriters and come back with a halftime show. You're listening to Hendricks County High School basketball on 98.9 FM WYRZ.
Regional Rehabilitation is a supporter of Danville High School sports broadcasts. Danville Regional Rehabilitation offers rehabilitation, skilled nursing care, long-term care, hospice, and respite. Augustus Cottage Memory Care coming soon. More information about Danville Regional Rehabilitation can be found at ascseniorcare.com. Their phone number is 745-5451. Danville Regional Rehabilitation is located at 225 Meadow Drive in Danville.
El Cerrito, offering Mexican food in Plainfield, Indy, and Avon since 2013. They're located at 140 Perry Road in Plainfield.
Heating Cool in Danville is a Bryant Factory authorized dealer and installer of heating and air conditioning products that are manufactured on the west side of Indianapolis. Since 1970, Heating Cool has been providing heating and cooling services, indoor air quality, insulation, and geothermal solutions in Hendricks County. They are located on the square in Danville. Their phone number is area code 317-745-5635. More about Heating Cool in Danville can be found at heatandcool.net.
Hendricks County Estate Buyers on the corner of Odell and East Main Street in Brownsburg buys gold, silver, coins, and more. They also deal in complete estate and household liquidations. More information can be found at HendricksCountyEstateBuyers.com or by calling Justin at 286-3652. Impact Restoration, providing restoration for fire, flood, wind, and hail damage. Their phone number is 268-6375. Prestwick Pet Sitters has provided in-home pet care for over 20 years in Plainfield, Avon, and Danville. Their website is PrestwickPetSitters.com and phone number is 745-9900. Raymond's Alignment Service, auto and truck repair center since 1995, is located at 3828 Clarks Creek Road in Plainfield. Their phone number is 838-7112. Rockstar Pizza is located at 922 East Main Street in Brownsburg. Their phone number is 858-1188. Rockstar Pizza has pizzas, oven-baked subs, wings, salads, and more. A menu can be found at their website, rockstarpizza.net. Rockstar Pizza is a proud supporter of Hendricks County High School basketball. Stoops Buick and GMC in Plainfield on Highway 267 is also a proud supporter of this Plainfield basketball broadcast. Westside Plumbing, Heating and Air offers residential heating and air conditioning maintenance, repair, and replacement. Their phone number is 445-8399. More information can be found at westsideplumbing.net. Westside Plumbing, Heating and Air is a supporter of WYRZ Community Radio. For more than 2 decades, Wicker Construction has handled building, remodeling, and insurance repairs. Their phone number is 839-8353. Wings Etc. is located at 1818 East Main Street in Plainfield. Their menu can be seen at wingsetc.com. Their phone number is 406-3250. Back here at Plainfield High School, Rob Kendall along with Lex Zorn. 6 minutes left on the halftime clock. The Quakers trail the Warriors 29-23. Couple of programming notes for you. Coming up, this will be our final basketball broadcast of 2015 on WYRZ 98.9 FM. But beginning the first of the year, January 4th, that's a Tuesday. It is a great big event that we are going to be super excited to be a part of. It's the girls and boys Hendricks County basketball tournaments. Tuesday through Friday, 2 games each night. We're going to have them for you. The winner's bracket. Girls play on Tuesday, boys play on Wednesday. Girls play on Thursday, boys play on Friday. 6 and 8 p.m. each night on those are the scheduled tip times. And then the championship game, girls and boys, I believe it's 6:30 and 8:30 on Saturday evening. We will have them all for you, and we're super excited about that. And, Leck, I know you'll be a part of a couple of those as well.
Yeah.
And then also, I want to remind everybody, Monday night, 8 to 9 p.m., it's the Pit Stop Restaurant Hendricks County Sports Show, and we've got 4 guests coming up Monday night. Got the whole county covered for you. Avon, Plainfield, Danville, Brownsburg. From Plainfield, we've got boys basketball coach Andy Weaver. From Danville, we've got athletic director John Regatius. From Brownsburg, we've got former girls basketball coach Mike Griffin, just inducted into the Indiana Basketball Hall of Fame. And from Avon, we've got boys baseball coach Troy Droshi. So a very exciting show coming up Monday night on WYRZ 98.9 FM. Leck, exciting first half, pretty evenly matched, but Danville got the good side of the scoreboard on that one with a 29-23 lead.
Yeah, indeed they did. They led for most of the first quarter. And then in the second quarter, they just, made just a few bad plays. Had a couple of defensive lapses. A couple of shots didn't fall, and mainly Danville did surprisingly well off the bench. They have amazingly 16 bench points out of their 29, whereas Plainfield has 0 bench points. So definitely the Warriors have not been intimidated by their lack of size. They've done a good job penetrating. They've hit several outside shots, and I think really probably taken Plainfield by surprise. Even though Danville is a Class 3A team, they have finished above 500 in 15 of the last 16 seasons, that's spanning the entire Brian Barber era, and they made it to the semi-state twice in that time. And like I said, coming into this game, they are 4-1. Now all of their wins came against teams that were in Class 3A or lower, but their one game against Class 4A team, it was a 2-point loss in triple overtime to Mooresville. And we saw in the JV game that there were some varsity quality players on this Danville JV team. So no surprise that there's a lot of talent on this varsity team, led by Jake Elliott, who's really he really plays much above his size. He's 5'7", I still have just 12 points a game, and then Ryan Klonks, the forward, who's the team's leading scorer at 14 points a game. So anyway, let's look at the individual scoring for this game. First of all, for your Plainfield Quakers, Max Kurkowski, not surprisingly, leads the way with 9 points, followed by Reese Crawford with 7, Connor Brins with 4, and Bryson Ellis with 3. For the Danville Warriors, Austin Cowart leads the way with 7. Alec Burton and Jake Davis have 6 apiece, while Ryan Klonks has 5. Zach Callahan has 3. And Jake Elliott has 2. At the end of one quarter, Plainfield led by a score of 12-11. However, in the second quarter, Danville outscored Plainfield by a margin of 18-11, bringing us to our current score of 29-23. So, with 1:16 to go here in the half, now Danville's headed back to the sidelines to take some final instructions from their coaching staff. And like Rob said, this is our last broadcast of the calendar year 2015. Plainfield's next home game after tonight will be on Friday, January the 16th against Covenant Christian, the Warriors coming over from the west side of Indianapolis. And then in the meantime, we hope you all will get out to Brownsburg in January, early January, for the Hendricks County tournament. The Quakers get a first-round bye, so they will play the Avon-Brownsburg winner in the second half. They would love to get a shot at getting revenge on Avon for that opening night loss, a 2-point heartbreaker.
All right, we're getting ready to begin the second half here. Again, I want to thank our underwriters for tonight's game: Heat and Cool of Danville, Danville Regional Rehabilitation, Hendricks County Estate Buyers, Westside Plumbing, and Rockstar Pizza. I'm Rob Kendall along with Lex Zorn, coming to you live from Plainfield High School, where the Quakers trail the Warriors 29-23. Danville has the ball, moving right to left on your radio dial or computer screen. And the Warriors in the road grays, white letters and numbers. Plainfield in the home white, red letters and numbers. And in the lane, we got a whistle and a turnover on the Warriors to begin the second half.
Well, good start for the Quakers that they didn't go down any further than the 6-point hole.
Lob across the 10-second line. Ellis has it. Comes over to Crawford. Crawford, right side, dribbles between the legs. Flips it back over to Motter. Motter gives it off over to Ellis. Ellis back up top. Now left side it'll come. Kurkowski with it. Looking down inside. Nowhere to go with the ball. Comes over to Motter. Motter right side, dribbles between the legs, takes it right side, flips it off over to Ellis. Ellis right side to Motter. Motter fires a three. It's up. It's no good. That was a long three ball from Motter that time. And Danville comes out of there running with the basketball. 13 is Hubbard with it left side. Guarded very closely by Ellis. Down inside to Davis. Davis tracks the ball down, trapped in the corner by Ellis. Gets it inside to Elliott. Elliott dribbles right side. Flips it off over to Cowart. Cowart can't get the shot. Rebound Hubbard. Hubbard up, no good, but draws a foul on Brenz. And he will go to the free throw line and shoot two with 6:36 to play in the third.
Boy, if you're Coach Weaver, you hate to see that the much shorter Danville team is getting all those second chances inside.
Bizot has spent a lot of time on the bench tonight, and he is obviously a big size presence, but a little bit of a smaller lineup. You still got Kurkowski and Brenz in there as the first free throw from Hubbard is up and good.
Yeah, Tanner Hubbard scoring his first points of the game. Like I said, 16 of the 29 first half Danville points came off the bench.
Shot is up. It is good.
It's an 8-point lead.
Yeah. It's an 8-point lead now, biggest of the ball game. And the ball's knocked out of bounds and a foul called in the process as they're going to get 33 clonks coming up over the top.
Well, Danville needs to get something going. Plainfield needs to get something going soon. They don't want to spend the whole second half playing catch-up like they did against Avon and Whiteland in those close losses.
10 basketball games in 5 days. I'm going to be lucky to have a voice by the time that's all done.
Yeah. Well, hopefully JP and I and whoever else will give you a lot of support.
So here we go. Plainfield with the ball, down by 8. Cross court it comes to Motter. Motter picks up the ball, gets it to Brenz at the foul line, drills a two from the charity stripe. That one will count for 2. Now back the other way. Davis beat everybody back and lays it up and in as he got position on Kurkowski. So Plainfield scores, and Andy Weaver is going to spend a full timeout, and he is going to have a few words for his crew because that was just a defensive letdown that time, and he's got some things to say with 5:58 to play in the third. 33-25 our score.
Yeah, pure fundamentals. You just got to get back on defense. And, you go back to those first 2 games, the 2-point loss to Avon and the 5-point loss to Whiteland. Had they played the first half the way they played the second half of those games, they would have won. But, by the time they started, by the time they became cohesive, their margin of error was almost down to 0, and so what they really need to make a run, get with really try to get within 3 or 4 points by the end of the quarter, so they don't have to really play catch up for the entire fourth quarter, because when you have to do that more often than not, you're going to end up on the losing end. But you got to give Danville all the credit in the world. They came with a great game plan to overcome their size disadvantage.
Well, I want to remind everybody you're listening to Hendricks County High School basketball on 98.9 FM, WYRZ LP, Brownsburg, Indiana. I'm Rob Kendall, along with Lex Zorn, bringing you the play-by-play of tonight's game. Special thanks to Shane Ray back in the WYRZ Hendricks Power Cooperative Studios for pressing all the buttons tonight to make sure we're on the air.
Indeed.
And we definitely appreciate that. It's just great to be able to bring community radio, be able to bring you Hendricks County High School basketball back on FM airwaves in the county. As there's a shot missed by Brenz, and Cowart's out of there with it, running the floor. He's going to take it all the way, knocked away from behind by Crawford.
So 8-point lead. That's a game. That's the ties for the highest lead that they've had of the game so far for Danville.
Quick inbound, turnaround jumper up, good,
wow.
Count it, hoop, and the harm. And that was 33 Clonks nailing the fadeaway jumper. Lead is now 10, biggest of the ball game, and he'll go to the free throw line to add to it.
Yeah, Clonk's the leading scorer for the Warriors, 14 a game coming in. Once again, Danville starts nothing but seniors. So these guys, they're very experienced, playing together, and, a very, very cohesive unit. They play great team ball.
35-25 the score. Shot is up, and it is good. Clonks nails the free throw. 3-point play complete. Lead is 11. And if you recall, Leck, this is sort of how the JV game went. That's where I got the JP from, that it was a large lead for both teams before being pretty darn close at the end.
Oh, yes.
So Cowart with it. Right side to Klonks. Jumper from the foul line is short, tipped up. Ball on the floor, fought for. Danville comes out of there with it. Davis gets the ball left side, puts it off the glass, no good. Rebound fought for. Danville ends up with it inside to Davis. Davis turnaround, jumper is good, and it's 38-25 now as Plainfield down 13 points. They are really struggling to score here in the second half.
Yeah, Jake Davis, 10 points now. He averaged 6 coming in.
And starting to slip away from the Quakers here. Let's see if they can put a run together. Ball comes right side to West, and he nails a three, and boy, did they need that one.
You took the words right out of my mouth.
And it is now a 10-point lead, but quickly back the other way. Scoop shot, no good. Ellis has it. And here come the Quakers now running back, down by 10. Chance to cut into the lead. Motter left side, flips it off over to Crawford. Crawford to Krakowski. Krakowski to Crawford. Crawford restarts the offense now. 4:13 to play in the third quarter. All the way right side over to Motter. To Ellis. Ellis dribbling. Gets it to Crawford. Crawford takes it right side to Ellis. He'll fire a three. It's up. No good. Rebound tracked out of there by Danville. Here come the Warriors running back the other way. That's Elliott. Elliott, acrobatic shot, no good. Loose ball tipped up. Plainfield comes out of there with it. And here come the Quakers running back the other way. Right side, it'll come to Ellis. Ellis to West. West looks down inside, does not have anywhere to go with the ball. Comes around the horn. Trying to get it down inside. Skips it back across court. Fakes the three ball. West, jumper, shot, no. Rebound pulled out of there. And here come the Warriors back the other way. Between the legs as they'll pull up. Gets it off over to Klonks, and Klonks nails the two from just inside the foul line, right side. And it is now a 40-28 contest. 3 minutes, 10 seconds to play. Plainfield runs back the other way. Motter towards the hole, draws the foul, and he'll go to the free throw. No, they'll say it's a non-shooting foul. So it'll be Plainfield ball out of bounds.
Klonks with 10 points now tied for the team lead along with Jake Davis. So definitely the Warriors are getting help from a lot of sources, including, like I said, they've got 16 bench points as well. But in the second half, it's been the starters who've done the job, and they're up by 12 now, up from 6 at the half.
Inbound into Motter, gets it to Crawford. Around the horn it comes. Long two from Bizot is no good. Danville out of there with the rebound. Here come the Warriors running back the other way. Now a steal by Plainfield. And they're going to say that Crawford stepped on the out-of-bounds line, and that will give the ball back to the Warriors.
Yeah, great defensive effort. Just didn't quite work out. So,
Danville looking to get it in. They get it to Cowart. Deep in the front court, inside to a wide open number 20, Alec Burton, and he gets it to 22, Callahan, who is fouled, and the basket, and the lead is now to 14.
Yeah, Callahan with 5 now, and that's a game-high lead for the Warriors.
Well, and again, we want to thank all the law enforcement and administration officials from both of these schools have really stepped up. Obviously, a rough couple days for both of them with having to cancel games due to the unfortunate activities of others. But we're back here tonight, and it's been a very friendly and civil atmosphere, as it always is at Plainfield. So a special thanks to all the folks that have helped make that possible.
Yes, indeed. They have just an outstanding staff here, very supportive of us. And that they're just always a great pleasure to be around and to work with.
Three ball, West, round, no. Hit the rim a couple times before falling out. And here come the Warriors running back the other way. To the hole, shot up, no good. Loose ball tipped out of there. Here come the Plainfield Quakers. Motter to the hole, missed the shot, but drew the foul. And he'll go to the free throw line and shoot 2.
Well, they're going to have to... definitely going to have to figure out a way to take advantage of their size and try to draw some fouls. And now Motter, who has not scored yet in this game, now stepping up to the line.
Shot is up. It is good. And one more free throw coming for Motter.
That foul, by the way, was on Cole Potts for Danville, starting guard.
42-29 is the score. Second shot up, no good. Rebound pulled down by Bizot. Turns around with the left hand and got it to go for two. Bizot cuts the lead to 11, 42-31.
So it's the effect of hitting a three-pointer. Cut the lead from 14 to 11 now.
Great job that time by Bizot to get in there and grab the rebound. And a nice hustle play cuts the lead to 11. Plainfield trying to come out and get the Danville Warriors, holding the ball in the perimeter. Klonks in the lane, goes to the hole. Foul is called. He did make the basket, but they will wave it off.
Boy, if they could just get the lead down, score a couple of more field goals here in the quarter, get the lead down to maybe even 6 or 7, that would be huge. So they wouldn't have just a whole slew to make up in the fourth quarter.
42-31 the score, trying to get it in. Kicks it around the horn. And pass down inside to a wide-open Klonks, and he will lay it in for two. Assist that time by 22 Callahan. And, boy, Danville just looking very sharp here in the third. Bizot with the ball. Spin move. Stops on the baseline inside to Kurkowski. Kurkowski got position, fouled as he goes up for two, and will go to the free throw line.
Yeah, Klonks leads all scorers with 12. Kurkowski has 9. And they're going to need something big from him in the fourth quarter if they're going to, have a chance to come back and win this game.
Free throw on the way. Shot is up. It is good. And Kurkowski cuts the lead to 12, 44-32. I'm Rob Kendall along with Lex Zorn coming to you live tonight from Plainfield High School, where the Quakers trail the Warriors of Danville 44-32 in a Hendricks County basketball matchup. Second free throw good, and that's an area Plainfield has improved from the first game of the year. At the free throw line, they've done a pretty good job tonight of hitting what opportunities they've had at the free throw line. Pass inside, blocked away, loose ball out of bounds. Last touch by Plainfield, as Callahan did get position that time. (44-33) the score. Around the horn it comes. Top of the key now to Potts. Potts takes it to the hole. Scoop shot no good. Bizot the rebound. Motter with it. Runs the floor. Takes it all the way right side off to Crawford. Crawford dribbles into the lane. Gets it stolen away. Cowart foot race to the basket. Gets it ahead. Shot is blocked, but a foul called on Keegan Motter. And with 56.8 seconds to play in the third, Danville will go to the free throw line.
Yeah, he got a little too fancy with that behind-the-back dribble there. Ended up being stripped away.
Shot is up, and it is good. First one down. One more on the way.
Cole Potts with his first points of the game. He's 5'9". Like I said, the Danville backcourt 5'9" and 5'7", but, still very effective.
Second one up and good. Saw that the local news media was here tonight. They were interviewing people out in the hallway. There's a steal by Danville. So 46-33. Go ahead, Leck.
Yeah, game's starting to slip away from Danville. They need something big to happen fast.
And three ball, top of the key. It's up. It's short. Rebound pulled out of there by Kurkowski. Plainfield down by 13. 46-33. Pass ahead to Brenz. Brenz from the block. Shot up. No good. Rebound pulled down by Kurkowski. Goes up hard for two. Max Kurkowski cuts the lead to 11. 46-35. With 17 seconds to play, Danville will play for the final shot of the quarter.
Kurkowski with 13 to lead all scorers. They're going to need a big fourth quarter from him. Down by 11 now.
Takes the ball all the way to the right side. Pass inside, wide open for two. That was Klonks. 4 seconds to go. Motter picks up, fires at the length of the floor. It's up. It's in and out. Boy, that would have counted too. Hit the glass and in and out. So a very impressive third quarter from Danville. 48-35 as we head to the fourth.
Well, definitely, like Stick says, these are the times we find out these are the times we find out who we really are. We'll see if Plainfield has it in them to overcome 13 points in 8 minutes. They've had some good spots on offense, but there's been some sloppy ball handling, and you got to give Coach Brian Barber all the credit in the world, coming in with a vastly undersized team, and with an outstanding game plan. To contain Plainfield and keep them from overtaking from taking advantage of their size. But again, some sloppy handling by some sloppy ball handling by the Quakers is one of the big reasons that they're in this hole right now.
See a former basketball coach and athletic director, Dana Green, sitting there on the near the court. Longtime Plainfield stalwart. Good to see him here tonight. 8 minutes to go in this one. If you're just tuning in tonight, Rob Kendall along with Lex Zorn coming to you from Plainfield High School, where the Quakers trail the Danville Warriors by a score of 48-35. Plainfield will have the ball moving from left to right on your computer screen or radio dial, however you're tuned in tonight. And Plainfield needs to score early and often.
By the way, the margin. Hold that thought.
Bizot along two, no good. Grabs his own rebound, goes up with it, in and out, no good. Loose ball swatted away. Danville, I should say, comes out of there with it. Davis breaking to the hole, shot up, nice block by Bizot. Brenz ends up with it. And now here comes Plainfield hustling back the other way. Ahead to Kurkowski. Saves the ball. Near the block. Takes it in the lane. Spin move. Shot up. Can't get it to go. Draws the foul. And with 7:24 to play, he'll head to the free throw line.
The third quarter margin, by the way, was 19-12 in favor of Danville.
Yeah, it was just a very impressive third quarter there from the Warriors, as was the second. So it's really been two dominant quarters from Danville. Kurkowski missing the first free throw, and he'll have one more.
I believe that's his first miss from the line all night. And certainly they're going to need a lot more from him.
Well, again, a reminder that we will have, as the second free throw is good, the Hendricks County Tournament coming up starts January 4th, 5th, 6th, 7th, 8th, and 9th. Right here on WYRZ 98.9 FM. Across the timeline it comes. Skips it across court. Down inside to the big guy. And that'll get it to Klonks. Up and in for two. Klonks puts it in. It'll make it 50-36. Danville continues to have the advantage, and a steal by Davis. But a foul is called. And it'll be is that the sixth team foul, I believe? Yes, it is. So free throws the rest of the way for Danville with 7 minutes to go in the game.
By the way, do you know if they sell all session tickets for the Hendricks County Tournament?
I do not. Back to action now. Hufford with the ball. Left side to West to Bizot. Down inside to the big guy, Kurkowski. Kurkowski goes up. There's a foul, and he'll go to the free throw line and shoot two. And Max Kurkowski doing a nice job tonight getting to the basket for Plainfield.
And they just need him to make both of them. I mean, they just, they can't leave any points on the floor. They need every point they can get, down by 14, 6:47 to go.
First shot is up. It's no good.
So now two misses. Kurkowski's now missed two of his last three from the line. He is the team's leading scorer with 14.
I can't believe they didn't interview us to be on the news tonight.
Oh, yeah. That'd be cool.
Several news television stations here tonight covering this event.
All right. Let's see.
Second one is good.
Kurkowski with 15 now.
50-37. Danville with the ball and a sizable lead, and they're obviously in control of this one, but Plainfield has fought hard and will continue to do so. Cowart with the ball, dribbles right side, dribbling, picks it up, comes over to Klonks, left side, down inside to Davis. Davis, spin move, shot up, partially blocked by Kurkowski, and here comes Plainfield, back the other way, in the corner, Hufford a three, it's up, it's good, Jared Hufford for three, and that'll cut the lead to 10, 50-40. Every time Plainfield has done this, though, Danville has responded with a quick basket, and it won't be a quick one this time as there's the foul. Elliott, dribbling up across the 10-second line, is fouled by Hufford.
But, yeah, they desperately needed those, and those are Hufford's first points of the game, by the way.
Yeah, every time Plainfield has shown some signs of life or tried to claw back into this one, Danville has responded, and we will see if they can do it here with 6:08 to play.
They need an explosion from Kurkowski.
4 against 4, Hufford and Elliott, and the ball will come off to Klonks. Klonks picks up the dribble into Hubbard. Hubbard gets it up top to Klonks. Around the horn it comes to Cowart. Cowart takes it to the lane, knocked away from behind, out of bounds, and they'll say no. They'll say a foul on Plainfield. Cowart has Certainly, I think it'd be safe to say been the MVP for Danville here tonight. You know, you'd probably say Krakowski on the Plainfield side of things, and he makes the first free throw.
Yeah, Krakowski definitely. They wouldn't be in the game without him. No question about it.
Free throw is up as a Plainfield fan attempting to help out, and apparently it did with a loud scream. And yeah, he missed the free throw. Hufford in the lane gets it over to Crawford. 3-ball. Good! Reese Crawford for 3, and that'll cut it to 8, 51-43. Plainfield hanging in this one against Danville and now needing some defense, and there's a foul by Crawford. Klunks will go to the free throw line.
But yeah, that's the closest they've been in quite a while since, I think, well into the third quarter.
5:29 to go.
Yeah, bench scoring was was the big difference in the first half.
Shot is up. It is good. Klonks nails the first.
So that, super loud guy there on the Plainfield side, not having too much effect.
Oh man, you can't beat fun at the old basketball stadium, right?
Yeah, I'm not sure who's louder, him or the number 17 guy in the stands at Lawrence North.
53-43 the score. Now West has it, dribbles right side, gets it to Crawford. Crawford to Hufford, over to Ellis. Ellis gets it back to Crawford.
2-3 zone there by the Warriors.
Left side to West, to Hufford, dribbles right side. Cross court to West. West will try a 3. No good. Rebound Ellis. Ellis powers up and got it to go off the glass for 2. Nice rebound and put back by Bryson Ellis. Now back the other way as it'll come up top to Cowart. Cowart to Klonks. Klonks fadeaway jumper is good for 2, and Danville just responds every time Plainfield has tried to get back into this one. Danville has had the answer.
Yeah, that was a dagger there by. Not necessarily the straw that broke the camel's back, but certainly it was a big.
Ellis a 3-ball left side, short rebound out of bounds, tipped off Danville, and it'll belong to Plainfield. 4:24 to play, 10-point lead for the Danville Warriors.
But yeah, definitely it was one that hurt when Plainfield had gotten it down to 8. So you have to give Danville all the credit in the world. I mean, if they win this game, it's one that they truly earned.
And now a whistle and out of bounds, and I guess they're going to say.
It's only a Cowart's second foul.
They will say a foul on Cowart. They mixed Colin Cowherd and Cowart together.
Yeah.
And first one from West is up and good, so lead back to 6. Or, I'm sorry, 55-46, 9-point lead.
It's 8 again.
Second free throw good. 55-47 the score. Cross court. Oh, it's out of bounds. There's an errant pass.
Big break.
Yeah, you're right. And it's 55-47.
Boy, Danville has made very, very few mistakes in this game, but that was one of them.
4 minutes, 15 seconds to go. 55-47 the score. As Hufford with it, left side.
Main thing, just do not waste this possession.
And Crawford has it. Lead is 8. Crawford to the hole. Running jumper short. Loose ball tipped up. Hubbard comes out of there with it for Danville, and that was a great opportunity for Plainfield. They could not score. And now Danville breaks the pressure. Ball comes to Cowart, right side. Cowart picks up the dribble. Looking. Loose ball stripped away. Now comes back center of the floor. Picks it up. Flips it off. Over to Klonks, and there's a foul, and that'll be the 9th foul on Plainfield. So it'll be a free trip to the free throw line, and it'll be 2 free throws the rest of the way for the Quakers.
Klonks game high 18. The Warriors can go back up by double digits.
Klonks at the foul line. Shot is up. It is no good. Rebound pulled out of there by Kurkowski.
Boy, that's a big break.
Well,
big break.
2 free throws the rest of the way now for Danville, so a lot of their fortune will fall at the how they do from the foul line. West has it across court to Hufford. Hufford right side gets it to Kurkowski, backing down on his man, takes it hard to the hole. Couldn't get it to go, but draws the foul.
Boy, a 3-point play there would have been huge. As it is, they can still cut it to 2, so Kurkowski simply has to hit these 2 free throws.
Yeah, Max has played a real good game tonight, and it's been Max Kurkowski for Plainfield and Cowart for Danville.
And Klonks has 18, by the way.
And he missed the first free throw,
Boy.
and these free throws are going to be big down the stretch. Both teams struggling to get the ball in the hole from the charity stripe.
Boy, Kurkowski, he got up to a good shooting start. Now he's starting to go cold.
55-47 the score. Eyes it up. Shot is up. It is good, and the lead is now 7, 55-48. And we'll see what Plainfield can do with the full court press now. As they struggle to get it across, Klonks finally does. Gets it to Elliott. Elliott gets it to Klonks. Klonks takes it left side. Fadeaway jumper up. It is around. It is no good. Tipped up by Cowart, and he put it in. What a play. Cowart for 2. That extends the lead back to 9. And Plainfield now, with 3 minutes to go, is in some danger here as Brenz takes it hard to the hole, missed the shot. And now back the other way. Here comes Elliott running. Elliott goes on one-on-one with Hufford. Gets it off to Davis. Davis in. Count it. Hoop and the harm. And that might be about all she wrote for tonight's game as Davis with a chance to complete the 3-point play. 59-48 the score. And he'll go to the free throw line.
Yeah, had they not gotten that second chance basket on the last trip down court, Plainfield would have rebounded the ball with a chance to cut to either 5 or 4 with a 2 or a 3.
Now I need to correct myself. That's Alec Burton at the free throw line. And he misses the free throw. Crawford will track it down. So Burton was the one who made the basket. As Davis and Burton have very similar haircuts, and they're both tall. So they do kind of look alike. Kurkowski backing down, and he falls over, and they're going to call a no. They will not call foul, so it'll be the ball will belong to the Warriors.
So overall, it's not over yet, but certainly it looks like it's going to end up being a disappointing, a game for the.
Now whistle. 2 shots, foul called. It was not a shooting foul, but it is a double bonus situation now for the Warriors. Shot is up and good.
Cowart with 13 points off the bench now.
Second shot is up. It is good. Got them both. Lead is back to 13. 2 minutes and 30 seconds to go. And Plainfield running out of time here as the lead is back into double digits. And pass into Kurkowski, and he'll lay it up and in for 2. Plainfield will set up a full court press. Lead is 11, 61-50. Elliott dribbling, gets it past Ellis. And across the 10-second line, over to Klonks. Klonks up top to Cowart, and Danville will pull it back and restart their offense. Cowart dribbles in the lane, gets it left side to Elliott. Elliott takes it to the foul line, into the big guy Davis. Davis up, no good. Loose ball tipped up, ends up back in the hands of Elliott. Elliott, little scoop shot up and in for 2 as he was falling out of bounds. What a nice play there. Pass ahead quickly to Ellis. Ellis power dribble goes up, shot blocked. And it'll belong to Plainfield, 63-50, minute 48 to go in the game.
Yeah, 5'7", Jake Elliott, putting maybe the final nail in the coffin.
Boy, that was a great shot.
Yeah, he's for a 5'7" kid, he's not afraid to take it inside.
Looking to try to get it in, finally does. In the corner, it'll come around the horn to Ellis. Ellis. Left side to Hufford. Hufford, a 3-ball. Jarrett Hufford with the long 3. And Andy Weaver's going to spend a timeout. 63-53 the score with a minute 38 left to play in the ball game.
Well, I'll tell you, if Plainfield does not come back to win, certainly it'll be a disappointing loss. And you'll look back at, several plays that they could have done differently, a few bad passes, things like that. But at the same time, you've got to give all the credit in the world to Danville. I mean, they came to play. Coach Barber had an outstanding plan that they executed, with very few flaws. I mean, I don't think I can point to more than 3 or 4 bad plays that Danville's made the whole game. So clearly, if they do hold on to win, they will have thoroughly deserved it. So now 1:38 to go. Danville will inbounds the ball. We've got Jake Elliott to throw it in now.
63-53 the score. Minute 38 to go. Rob Kendall along with Lex Zorn coming to you from Plainfield High School, where the Danville Warriors lead Plainfield by 10 points, 63-53. And we do have a whistle and a foul, and Davis will go to the free throw line.
Jake Davis, 12 points, already doubled his average, trying to better that.
Shot is up. It is no good. Plainfield still has 2 timeouts left, so they can stop the clock twice.
If Davis misses this and they get a quick 3, that'd be 7, so that would be within relative striking distance. But, yeah, their margin for error is 0.
He did miss it. Hufford pulls out the rebound, quickly back the other way. Motter has it, dribbles, picks it up. He will fire the 3. It's up. It's no good. Loose ball tipped up. Davis comes down with it, gets it to Elliott, and that is who they want to have the ball. Cowart gets it ahead to Klonks, and Klonks makes the layup, but they call a foul before the shot.
Yeah, I mean, they're to the point now where there's really nothing to do except just get down there and put up a 3. And when you're at the mercy of hitting 3 or 4 3-point shots in a row, your odds are not good.
Shot is up. It is good. 64-53, 11-point lead now.
Yeah, and that's another thing that would almost have to happen for Danville to lose is for them to just collapse at the free throw line, and they've shot fairly well from the line today.
Shot is up. It is good. 65-53. Pass comes ahead. Pass, it's stolen away nearly as they were trying to get it into Ellis. And it goes out of bounds. Ball will continue to belong to Danville.
27 bench points tonight. 27 bench points for Danville. Wow.
Of their 65. So
yeah.
That's very impressive. Down into Kurkowski and a whistle and a foul before the shot, but it won't matter because that'll be the 10th team foul on Danville, so it'll put Plainfield at the free throw line in the double bonus. Plainfield trails by 12, 65-53 with a minute 14 to go in the ball game.
Kurkowski, it's you don't say this much, but he has a quiet 18 tonight. Usually, 18, it's hard to get a quiet 18, but it's just been so gradually spread out throughout the game.
Kurkowski did miss the first free throw. One more now.
He's missed 3 or 4 free throws in the fourth quarter tonight, including 2 there. So yeah. Definitely had he hit his free throws better, they might be in striking distance here, but this is a team loss. This is not on one person.
And now Klonks with the ball, trapped by a host of Quakers, and a foul is called with a minute 1 to play. Again, a reminder that this will be our final broadcast for 2015, and we want to thank everybody that's been a part of this radio station as we have just been on the air now basically about 2 months, and boy, it's gone by really fast. The station's grown by leaps and bounds. It's been wonderful. I want to thank everybody that's been a part of our sports broadcast. First free throw from Klonks up and good. Both the Avon football postseason run and now our Hendricks County High School basketball. Special thank you to everybody who's told people about us. We certainly do appreciate that, and we will be back. First of the year, rocking and rolling, great big event, the Hendricks County boys and girls basketball tournaments coming up each night, January 4th through the 9th, here on 98.9 FM WYRZ. Crawford with the ball, picks up the dribble, up top to Motter, down inside to Ellis. Ellis got it to go, count it, and the foul. And probably a little too late to do any permanent damage, but he does get it, and it's 67-55. And don't forget, if you're a Plainfield basketball fan, we've got Andy Weaver as our guest Monday night, 8 o'clock on the Pit Stop Restaurant Hendricks County Sports Show. And if you're a Danville Athletics fan, we've got John Regatius, the athletic director at Danville, on the same show. Plus, we'll also have former Brownsburg girls basketball coach Mike Griffin talking about his induction into the Indiana Basketball Hall of Fame, and we will have Avon baseball coach Troy Droshi will be by as well. So very full show coming up Monday night at 8 o'clock. 67-56, Danville across the timeline to Klonks. Klonks to the basket, got it to go for two, and that'll make it 69-56.
Game high 22 for Klonks.
Plainfield with now there's a steal. Coward ends up with it, and he will quickly push it ahead, picks up the dribble, and
no foul, you heard the coach say.
Yeah, so there will not be a foul, and that will wind it down here tonight as Danville's going to take it by a score of 69-56, and that will do it for us as the clock will wind down as Danville victorious over Plainfield tonight here on WYRZ 98.9. We'll step aside here from our underwriters and then be back with the post-game show right here on your home for Hendricks County High School basketball, 98.9 FM, WYRZ.
Regional Rehabilitation is a supporter of Danville High School sports broadcasts. Danville Regional Rehabilitation offers rehabilitation, skilled nursing care, long-term care, hospice, and respite. Augustus Cottage Memory Care coming soon. More information about Danville Regional Rehabilitation can be found at ascseniorcare.com. Their phone number is 745-5451. Danville Regional Rehabilitation is located at 225 Meadow Drive in Danville.
El Cerrito, offering Mexican food in Plainfield, Indy, and Avon since 2013. They're located at 140 Perry Road in Plainfield.
Heating Cool in Danville is a Bryant Factory authorized dealer and installer of heating and air conditioning products that are manufactured on the west side of Indianapolis. Since 1970, Heating Cool has been providing heating and cooling services, indoor air quality, insulation, and geothermal solutions in Hendricks County. They are located on the square in Danville. Their phone number is area code 317-745-5635. More about Heating Cool in Danville can be found at heatandcool.net.
Hendricks County Estate Buyers on the corner of Odell and East Main Street in Brownsburg buys gold, silver, coins, and more. They also deal in complete estate and household liquidations. More information can be found at HendricksCountyEstateBuyers.com or by calling Justin at 286-3652. Impact Restoration, providing restoration for fire, flood, wind, and hail damage. Their phone number is 268-6375. Prestwick Pet Sitters has provided in-home pet care for over 20 years in Plainfield, Avon, and Danville. Their website is PrestwickPetSitters.com and phone number is 745-9900. Raymond's Alignment Service, auto and truck repair center since 1995, is located at 3828 Clarks Creek Road in Plainfield. Their phone number is 838-7112. Rockstar Pizza is located at 922 East Main Street in Brownsburg. Their phone number is 858-1188. Rockstar Pizza has pizzas, oven-baked subs, wings, salads, and more. A menu can be found at their website, rockstarpizza.net. Rockstar Pizza is a proud supporter of Hendricks County High School basketball. Stoops Buick and GMC in Plainfield on Highway 267 is also a proud supporter of this Plainfield basketball broadcast. Westside Plumbing, Heating, and Air offers residential heating and air conditioning maintenance, repair, and replacement. Their phone number is 445-8399. More information can be found at westsideplumbing.net. Westside Plumbing, Heating, and Air is a supporter of WYRZ Community Radio. For more than 2 decades, Wicker Construction has handled building, remodeling, and insurance repairs. Their phone number is 839-8353. Wings Etc. is located at 1818 East Main Street in Plainfield. Their menu can be seen at wingsetc.com. Their phone number is 406-3250. All right, well, back here at Plainfield High School, one final time, I'm Rob Kendall along with Lex Zorn. It was an exciting contest tonight, which saw the Plainfield Quakers fall to the Danville Warriors by a score. Well, what was the final?
69-56.
69-50.
Yeah, they took the score off really quickly, maybe trying to cut down the electric bill here.
Leck, exciting ball game, but ultimately Danville really just better from start to finish, and the better team probably won the contest tonight.
Yeah, it was a winnable game, but the Quakers they missed too many free throws, made too many bad passes, and Danville just, played an outstanding game. Like I said, I could count on one hand the number of mistakes they made tonight. They came in with a superior game plan, and they made sure they didn't beat themselves, and, they came away with a well-deserved victory. It wasn't a disastrous performance by Plainfield, but certainly a lot of rough edges to polish, and they'll have time to do that. They only have 3 games over the next 27 days, so, they're going to have a lot of time to, work on the free throw shooting, to work on the ball handling, things like that. After Tuesday night's game at Terre Haute North, then they're off until January, I believe, 7th or so. And they play the 2 games in the Hendricks County tournament. And then finally they get back to a regular schedule starting Friday, July 15th here against Covenant Christian. Max Krakowski, as usual, led the Quakers in scoring with 20, followed by Reese Crawford with 10, Bryson Ellis with 8, Connor Brins and Jarrett Hufford with 6, Tyler West with 5, Gavin Bezo with 2, Keegan Motter with 1, and for Danville, Ryan Klonks had a game-high 22, followed by Austin Cowart with 16 off the bench, Jake Davis with 12, Alec Burton with 6, Zach Callahan with 5, Jake Elliott with 4, and then Cole Potts and Tanner Hubbard had 2 apiece.
All right, well, that is going to do it for us tonight. That is going to do it for us for 2015, and I want to thank everybody for joining us. I want to thank Leck doing his usual outstanding job with all of the information. I want to thank Shane Ray back in the Hendricks Power Cooperative Studios for pressing all of the buttons tonight. A reminder, you are listening to WYRZ 98.9 FM, WYRZ LP, Brownsburg, Indiana. And special thanks for everybody that is tuned in. Reminder, our next broadcast will come to you January 4th through the 9th as we bring you the winner's bracket of the Hendricks County Girls and Boys Basketball Tournament. For Lex Zorn, I'm Rob Kendall saying have yourself a great evening and a very Merry Christmas.
Good night.
To Hendricks County High School basketball on 98.9 WYRZ. Tonight's game has been underwritten by Prestwick Pet Sitters, Raymond's Alignment Service, Wings Etc., Impact Restoration, Wicker Construction, El Cerrito, Stoops Buick and GMC in Plainfield, Heat and Cool of Danville, Ivy Tech, Dave Dan's Carpenter Realty, Blue River Pharmacy, Rockstar Pizza, and Westside Plumbing, Heating and Cooling.